Hello everyone, my name is Raul from Armstars, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to get started in arm wrestling. So I'm going to give you 5 tips that helped me in my career and from my personal experience how I view this, what I think you should be doing as a beginner in your 3 to 6 months of your arm wrestling journey. So let's get started. Then I'm also going to be giving you a bonus tip, so make sure you stick with me till the end. So in your first 3 to 6 months, I recommend you to stay away from the weights. Get with a group of arm wrestlers, with experienced arm wrestlers that know what they're doing. They've been to competitions and they do it for years, and try to train with them. So my second tip is actually to not overdo it at practice. Table time is actually the funniest thing in our sport, so we actually enjoy the most going to practice and just going savage, just killing it. I know it can be really fun, but after that, if it sets you back for 10 days, 2 weeks, it's actually going to make you more bad than it's going to do you good. So make sure when you're actually training at the table, you're cautiously training. You're not going into some awkward positions, risking to get injured, stretching something out, maybe popping something out. You should really train smart in order for you to be on your way to being the best arm wrestler that you can be. If you guys want me to make a video about how much should you train at the arm wrestling table or how to properly train at the arm wrestling table, just let me know in the comments down below, and I will definitely make a video about that topic. So the next tip is actually going to competitions. Yes, I know that might sound a little bit early for you to compete, but after you had a few practices, you can definitely go check out some amateur classes, maybe pool there for a little bit until you get used to the competition vibe, you get used to the referees, you get used to the atmosphere, the fast starts and gripping up with guys. Those are some really important factors if you want to be competitive, because it's really big difference when you're actually training with your partners. You're starting slow and whatnot, and it's a big difference when you're actually going to a competition and you're fighting for everything. So that is my next tip for you. Go to as many competitions as possible. Okay, so the fourth tip is actually to start implementing weights into your training. You now have been training for 3 to 6 months. You are familiar with how to pull, you're familiar with the moves, maybe you've been to a competition or two, and you actually need to start implementing weight training into your routine. Maybe that's general strength training, or that's specific arm wrestling training, or maybe a bit of both. I'm actually going to make a video about that, so if you're interested, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'm going to make that video as well for you. But anyways, coming back, you should start getting weights into your routine for the best optimal results that you can definitely get with those. So the final tip that I have for you, it's actually take arm wrestling seriously. So if you want to be a bodybuilder, a power lifter, and an arm wrestler at the same time, or maybe you want to play football on the side, it's not going to take you as far in your career as if you're only focusing on arm wrestling. If you want to become the best arm wrestler that you can possibly be, then focus on this one thing. Take training seriously, take going to practice seriously, take all these factors and put all your effort into this specific thing for your best results that you can get. So the bonus tip that I have for you is actually to use steroids. No, I'm just joking. So everyone talks about training, everyone talks about how much, how hard, what is the best split, and so many different things, but no one actually talks about how important recovery is into your progression. So when I think about recovery, I think about two big factors, and one of them is the diet, and the other one is your actual exercises, your actual routine. So I'm going to make a separate video for how to properly recover after training, what is my recovery training that I do, and about the diet, it's actually least talked about in many other videos, but I personally feel like if you're not feeding your body the proper food, you're not getting the most out of your recovery for sure.